Good morning, everyone. Well, I am on my day two of my Carnival Sunrise out of Charleston, South Carolina cruise. And let me tell you guys something. I didn't really record yesterday because that's how stressful and how bad it was. So I'm just gonna just run through everything that happened, starting with coming to the port. So this is my first time actually cruising out of Charleston. As you guys know, I usually cruise from anywhere in Florida, but I cruise out of Charleston just for the experience, just to give my honest opinion on how the cruise is going or how this cruise is, right? So I drove to Charleston, and this is a solo cruise, a spa solo cruise. So I drove to Charleston. Upon arriving, and we're going to start all the way from the beginning. I get to the cruise terminal, and right when you get to the cruise terminal, they want you to pay for parking up front, right? And that's kind of like at certain ones. However, you don't have a choice as to you don't have that many options. I'm gonna say that as to where to park. So I was like, okay, so I have some cash out. So I was like, I have cash. She was like, we don't accept cash. Okay, well here's my Chase card. The Chase card was not swiping. They tried several times. It just wasn't swiping. They had to get like a supervisor, and he explained to me that Chase and Navy Federal cards, they're having problems with swiping them on their new machines. So they just let me go. It was like great because that was like $105. So then I did explain to them I am handicap assisted because I have a boot on my. I have some stuff going on my feet. I'll explain that later. My foot in my back. So I get to my parking spot, which was great. There was someone there to assist me. You go in, and it's not like a real terminal, you guys. It's like tents, and they had to have like a small shuttle bus take you to the cruise terminal. So there was somebody there, which was great, all the way up until I got on the ship. So I get on the ship, I go to my balcony room on the 10th floor. It was room number 10120. And the balcony has a hole. One second. Okay, sorry about that. That was housekeeping. Okay, so where was I? So the balcony, you guys, had like this huge hole in it. And the hole was around this deep, right? And not only that, it was completely rusted. It was disgusting. Like, no one should be in this room. So I went downstairs. I told guest services. The young lady came upstairs with me to look at it. She was like, wow, so sorry. So she then told me that they will be assigning me another room. She's going to speak to her manager to get me another room. Because that room is just unsafe, right? You can't be out there like that. I couldn't even, there's no way you can sit out on that balcony. That's how bad it was. So that was when I got on the ship. So we're talking about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So, no, around 1:30. So I waited because she said they should be calling me around 5. She called me around 4:30 and told me that she's just waiting on her manager. So I waited and waited and waited. So around 6 o'clock, I decided to go down there. So I go down there, and she wasn't there. Of course, you know how to do shift changes. I spoke to a gentleman, and he was like, okay, we're going to go ahead and look into this. So he came with me upstairs. Found me a new room, came with me upstairs, and the new room was good. However, my card wasn't working. So I had to wait on that. So he was like, okay, we'll be back. So he came back, I'm going to say around 20 minutes later with, I guess, the assistant supervisor. They had printed out a new card, and that card wasn't working. And now we're talking about at this time it's 7 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, well, I do want to go watch some of the NBA stuff that's going on. So, and I'll be around 8 o'clock. So she said, oh, I'll be back around before then, way before then, around 7:30. So I waited. She never come back. I ended up going downstairs around 7:50. And letting them know, hey, I was waiting on a room card or key. So the young lady who I saw earlier, she was okay. So she went ahead and printed me out a new key. I was like, okay. She said this should work. And then they also like comped like a dinner for me at Fahrenheit. So that was cool. So then I go up. I come back to the room. No. Let me back up. Before I left the room, I opened my luggage. So in my luggage, it was this letter. It was this letter from Carnival stating that we only want to take a moment of your time to let you know that during Carnival security scanning of your baggage, your luggage showed the appearance of containing prohibited items. In accordance to our policy, your bags were checked, and we were able to determine that all is well. Of course, all is well because nothing's in there but clothes and a soap. So Carnival has some explaining to do because I don't even know what they thought they saw, but we're going to get down to the bottom of this for real. So on top of that, so downstairs, that's when she comped me all that stuff. So I went to the skybox to try to view the NBA the challenges, right? Because it's NBA All-Star weekend. So the screens were okay, but it was bad. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I was like, you know what? I had the internet package. I had the premium internet package. I can just watch this in my room or just go, play it on the casino games and just go in there. So I went to a slot machine. And I was like, okay, my card is not accepting my card. I'm not sure what's going on. So I was playing. So the waiter asked me if I wanted a drink. And I was like, sure, yes, give me a drink. Because I have free drinks in the casino anytime I travel Carnival. So I waited, and he comes back and says, it doesn't show you have free drinks. You need to go to guest service. I said, excuse me, like, I travel all the time. As y'all know, I go on a cruise once a month. So what? He was like, yeah, it's showing that you don't have free drinks, and something's wrong with this card, and it's not allowing you to cash out. He had to get a supervisor. The supervisor got somebody else. They had to write me a ticket. The young man that was printing me out the paper ticket for the cash that I spent, he was just so nice and apologetic. He was really cool. And I was like, okay, do you want a drink now? Because we'll just go ahead and give you a drink if you want it. This time, I'm just livid. Because guess what? I got to go back downstairs. So I go back downstairs, explain to them again, and I didn't want to drink. I'm mad. I didn't want to drink. Explain to them again. This card isn't working. She said, oh, no, you just need to talk to the casino host so that they know that you have free drinks. I was like, no, it's not even working in the machine. She was like, oh, that's because you don't have a method of payment on file. Okay, now we're just making up excuses. I said it's not even it's not even acknowledging me. It's not saying nothing. So, and I was like, now, I haven't tested this new card you gave me in my door. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be livid. So she came upstairs with me. Same young lady from earlier. You guys, the key did not work again. So I was like, I'm just going to sit here in the spot and just wait. So she went back downstairs, came back upstairs and asked me, where's the other key we gave you? I said, this is the only one y'all gave me. Like, I don't have two keys. So, I don't have two cards. She said, you sure did? She said, I know I gave you a card. I said, yes, and only have one card. I said, the lady that was here earlier, she was trying to figure out why the card wasn't working because the card wasn't working for her and she took a card, so I didn't have one. So she ended up giving me another card and then said, oh, no, it's supposed to be the one that starts with a 9, not the 7. No, you never gave me a one that started with a 9. So I came back in my room and I was trying to watch ESPN on my phone and the internet was not working. So at that point, I just threw everything and went to sleep. I had to end the day. This day had ended. So anything I want to do was done. I was so mad. So that's my day 1. I didn't even get to day 2 yet. I didn't even record. That's how livid. If anything, I think what y'all see is that hole I was talking about and how nasty that balcony was. But I didn't even want to record. I didn't want to record nothing. So today, we're going to start it off. We're going to change the atmosphere. And we are going to go to the spa. And I'm going to just relax. Today is all about getting that zen back, getting some positivity. Just talking to God and getting back on track because we're going to rebuke all of that stuff that happened yesterday, right? And we're going to make it a positive experience because I'm trying, like Carnival, I'm trying. But we're going to go ahead and regroup and I'm going to the spa. So this video will be broken up. So this is just going to be part 1. And it's just going to probably say something like Carnival rant of day 1, my boarding experience. But as you can see, I am in my room, solo cruising. So, all right, you guys. Talk to you guys later. Ciao. This is room 10120 on the... Oh, God, it stinks out. What the freak is that smell? This has been the start of a horrible cruise.